Watch me go from eyebrows on eek to eyebrows on fleek. Hi guys, it's your girl Becca. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and you love makeup, hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's get into the video. So I always start my eyebrows by brushing them out with a spoolie brush and getting the hairs nice and straight. Using an eyebrow pencil of your choice, start to create your eyebrow. I like to line mine up with the bridge of my nose and start to create an arch right underneath where my eyebrow naturally starts. As you can tell, my eyebrows naturally grow very thin and sparse, so I like to create them in the natural shape of my eyebrow. I do get my eyebrow shaped up once every couple of months, but naturally they're just very thin and sparse, and I just try to follow the natural shape of my brows. And remember, when you're doing this part of the eyebrows, to try to get both of them to look similar, always remember that your eyebrows are sisters and not identical twins. So they do not have to look exactly the same, but they should definitely look alike. So before I create the shape for the other brow, I just put a dot right in between each brow, right in the center of my nose bridge, just to kind of show you where to start the other one. So the bottom lines of your eyebrow should definitely match each other so that they start at the same point. So the goal here is to get the starting point of each eyebrow to mirror each other. And as I start to fill in the line for the top of the eyebrow, if you notice, I do not start at the very beginning. I go about 1 inch back, and then I would start to fill the top line. And that's so when I create the ombre effect of my eyebrow, that the top of the eyebrow isn't too harsh and it blends perfectly. So next I'm going to be using e.l.f.'s brow pomade in the shade Espresso to fill in my eyebrows. I picked this up at Walmart, and to be honest, I really like it and it's absolutely affordable. And then I just use any angle brush and I just dip it in there and I start to fill my eyebrows in. I do overlap the brow pencil that I used initially with the pomade just to kind of blend it all together. So usually I just dip my angle brush into the e.l.f. pomade 2 times and fill in the back of my eyebrow. As I reach near to the front of the eyebrow, I no longer dip inside the pomade. I just use the excess pomade that's on the angle brush, and I use upward stroke motions to fill in the top of my brows. That way it kind of creates the illusion of hair strands on the eyebrow. And then I just go back in with my spoolie brush all of my hairs out, make them nice and straight, and I like to do this before the pomade dries. That way whenever the pomade dries, all the hair dry in place and your eyebrows stay nice and crisp the whole day. Next, I use any flathead concealer brush and any concealer of your choice. I like LA Girl Pro Conceal, also in the shade Espresso, to conceal underneath my eyebrow. I always start to conceal my eyebrows at the middle, that way it's not too harsh, and I use the excess concealer from the brush to conceal the front of my eyebrow. So I don't double dip, that way the concealer at the front of the eyebrow isn't too harsh and everything blends out smoothly. So we will just repeat that step on the other side. And for the top of my eyebrows, a little trick I learned a few years ago, instead of using concealer on top, I actually use foundation on top. So whatever foundation that you're gonna use to apply your makeup all over your whole face, that's what you would use to blend in the top of your eyebrow. That's what you would use in place of a concealer. That way when you put on your makeup, everything blends smoothly, and then if you take pictures, you don't get that ring around your eyebrow that you would see sometimes that people get in their pictures when the concealer is not blended out properly. So this avoids all of that, and it just blends in perfectly fine with your foundation, and you should be good to go. So this is where the magic happens. If you want that ombre effect in your eyebrows, I highly recommend you do it this way. So I know this may seem silly, but for me, I like to create a little unibrow. Using my concealer brush, I just blend both of my eyebrows together, and then I use my spoolie brush and blend my hairs out again. So I take some foundation and I just apply to the middle to kind of get rid of that unibrow after I had created that ombre effect. And once I did that, I would clean up at the top and bottom of it. And also I would clean up in the middle of the brow. That way you do not have like a boxy square eyebrow. It just kind of naturally fades out into a natural eyebrow. So this is how it looks before I did my whole face. And here's how it looked when my makeup was fully done. Eyebrows on fleek. And yeah, that is my quick tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know what other makeup tips and tricks you would like to see. And whilst you're here, you might as well subscribe. Hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload. Bye guys!